Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Paranormal at Dusk, where we talk all things ghostly, haunting, and chilling to the bone. My name's Shania.
I'm Megan.
I'm Tyler.
I'm Jacqueline.
And we're here to talk about spooky shit. Here we go. So, what's the latest buzz?
Did you guys hear about the ceiling collapsing in the movie theater during the new Final Destination movie?
Yes! Oh my gosh. It's not even funny because this really happened to a real person.
It kind of is funny though.
It was her birthday, and she took her kids to the movie.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did hear about
And
that actually. Yeah.
people kept hearing these noises, and they're like, man, the surround sound in this building is great for the acoustics of this movie. And people's seats started moving, so it's like, man, what an experience. And then the ceiling fell down this lady, like right on top of her legs. Her legs are like bruised all up. I was like,
Really
oh,
talking
no.
about Happy Death Day.
Oh no.
What a way to go on your birthday.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
seriously. But it would be really easy to think it was part of the experience, especially in those AVX rooms, where the
Yeah.
seats
40.
specifically
Yeah.
move, that vibration.
I couldn't do it.
And didn't you say, or did you read that when the ceiling was collapsing, it was during the scene that building was collapsing?
Yeah, when the ceiling and the
Coincidence.
floor falls from that big rooftop building they're in.
I haven't seen the movie at all.
Me and Carla
Me-
watched it.
Me neither. Is it good?
Yeah, I actually really liked it, but I have never watched any of the other Final
neither.
Destinations, so I don't have anything to compare it
See,
to.
that's where my fear of bridges came from.
For me, it's the log trucks because I can just picture a log going through my face.
Girl, watch this one because they do a little throwback.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Thank you.
I won't ruin it for you.
But I
Or-
guess the movie was in 3D that these people went
Okay.
to. So imagine you're wearing your 3D glasses and the ceiling's just go.
Didn't she take her kids with her?
Yeah.
Yeah, her daughter and her 3 friends.
Could you imagine that?
It wasn't fatal, but she
No.
got hurt. She got bruising and
But
stuff.
can you imagine going back to school and being like, I almost
Okay.
died?
But just picture.
I just watched a
flex.
movie about people dying, and
Just-
I almost died with
Just
them. Yeah.
picture if that ceiling bar that hit her in the leg was just a few centimeters up. She would have
Yeah.
been split right in half, girl.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, like that.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, they basically were if it would have been any higher, she would have been severed in half.
So why didn't it sever her legs?
Because the piece of sheetrock fell first, and then the pipe. But they said
There's a pipe? I missed this information.
there was pieces of metal and pipes falling down, they fell right on top of her. And they said that the sheetrock basically saved her from losing her legs.
That's
It's
right.
so funny.
You know the dude from the movie Saw? I was just behind the screen.
Yeah.
On that
Oh
bicycle.
yeah.
You just see him roll out and be like,
Do you want to play a game? Oh my gosh. I cannot imagine.
Could you imagine people being in theaters behind that lady being like, oh, thank God, that wasn't me.
Or people started believing. Right
Yeah,
after.
they're like, it is
Yeah.
now.
Oh, yeah.
It's Final Destination.
yeah.
It's fun.
It's
and
happening.
the best case scenario, at least it was that, and not something like the scene where the guy gets the septum ring ripped out of his face.
Oh
Oh,
my god.
that's gross.
And what's actually interesting is, I don't want to ruin it or anything, but you know how death is after the people?
Yeah.
He's not one of them.
What?
Really?
Yeah. That doesn't really change too much. I hope that's not too much of a spoiler. If you haven't watched it by
Oh,
now,
spoilers.
that's a you problem. But
I haven't
you
watched it. I
problem.
want to, but he won't watch it with me.
no,
I'm-
it's not.
I'm not into
well,
the.
There's no jump scares. at
No,
all.
it's not. I don't know. It's just
The gory stuff.
not the gory. I don't know.
You're
It's
not
just
into
coincidence. Everything happens all at once. you
Yeah.
know? It's not realish. I guess.
You know what's
I know it. What's
you
going?
only
Oh,
watch
that's gonna
real
fall.
movies. Yeah.
Well, no, but hey,
Don't
I'm
lie.
like-
Don't lie.
hey, I don't know. I think it's too fake for me.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
that's fair.
Oh, there's a lot of things that are you're like, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'm sure.
okay, really?
In one of the movies, there's a girl that gets laser eye surgery done, and then she falls out a window. And the laser eye surgery, basically the laser
Oh my God.
cuts her eye and makes her blind in one eye, and then she's trying to walk and she falls through a window and dies. My eye doctor suggested I get laser eye surgery, and I was like, yeah, no, it's not happening.
Yeah.
I know what happened.
I know what happened.
Me and you are gonna get a call halfway through.
I'm falling out a window. You're mid falling.
Oh.
Final destination's real. Death's coming for you too, bitch.
You're next.
Or just you won't believe what just happened.
All you hear is Megan.
Oh my.
5J.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ. Well, on to the next sort of interesting subject. Annabelle.
Oh, I am so invested in this tour of hers. Let me tell you.
I am too, but at the same time, I feel like there's a lot being said that isn't actually true. And people are over speaking about it. And then they're kind of like circulating rumors that are just bullshit.
Isn't that what social media is?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Clickbaity and.
But it's Annabelle. You gotta respect her. Like, she on her hot girl shit.
All I know is if Annabelle were to come here, I would build myself a bunker and stay there until she fucking left.
So why was she moved in the first place? Like, because you're
So-
not supposed to touch her.
They're having
But
the
why-
last Conjuring movie. Like, this is supposed to be the very
Yeah,
last
that's the-
one.
Yeah.
So they're trying to promote it to have like a big bang, like a big hurrah to say
So
goodbye.
they decided, oh, let's kill more
Yeah.
people for this movie
Pretty much.
Well,
and touch something that shouldn't be touched.
Exactly.
Stuff has been happening.
Yeah.
Oh
What
my
was the
gosh.
first thing? Wasn't it like 8 like sort of like
The
killers? Like,
murders.
The murders.
Yeah. So
Oh, the jail. Yeah, 10
Yeah.
guys went through the toilet in the wall and snuck.
toilet.
Well, they pulled the toilet and they broke
Oh my
through the
gosh,
wall
I didn't know
behind
that.
the toilet,
and apparently
and they
there's-
wrote graffiti on it
Yeah,
saying
there's still
like,
7 of them missing.
No, they had caught 8 by
No.
the second day.
there's
Yeah.
there's only a couple left.
Okay,
Yeah.
I saw something saying that there was still 7
Okay.
of them out.
See, what I read in one of the news articles from the New Orleans whatever paper, it's not confirmed, but supposedly one of the workers at the penitentiary helped them escape. So that's what I heard. I didn't know about the toilet thing.
I don't. Yeah, because what I've heard was that's how they escape. Because like old prison TV shows, or if you watch Prison Break or
Okay.
anything like that, they pull the toilet out because the wall's thin, and then they break
Yeah.
through it with whatever, and then they
Mm.
wrote graffiti on the wall saying like, oh, you should have made it harder or something like that, and that's where they snuck through because it goes
Sassy.
behind the wall,
Okay.
and then there's like an alley, and they walked through there and
They just,
basically
like-
walked out. Yeah,
That's sad. Peace.
yeah.
Imagine, put yourself in their shoes for a minute. Never mind that they're murderers. Doesn't matter like what they did. Imagine the feeling of like, I am a legend. I escaped prison.
I would
like,
just be scared.
Could you guys imagine? Like, Annabelle was just talking to them and she was like, I'm helping you
Or
guys.
she was at the end of the hallway.
They're just like whispers in their
Okay.
ears.
the-
At the end of the hallway watching
obviously,
them.
we don't know what happened.
Yes.
But the rumor, like what's kind of being spun with the story, is saying Annabelle helped convince the worker to help them get out.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
Like,
And
is
then
it in the
after-
same town as where Annabelle is? Or is it completely different?
Yeah. The penitentiary is literally right there.
Where
Which-
Annabelle is now? Oh,
Well, she's not there anymore.
No, it was
Oh.
New
While it
Orleans.
was happening, yes.
Yeah.
It's a tour, right? So she's been there for like 2 days, then goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
what's
Yeah.
your thoughts on,
maybe.
like, the voodoo lady's house being burned down?
Oh,
I don't know much
yeah.
about that.
That's, like, crazy to me.
Marie Laveau. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a slap in the face right there, being like,
Well, she was literally
over,
like the
bitch.
queen of like
Yeah.
voodoo and witchcraft and stuff like that back in her day.
You have to, like, wonder if maybe, like, Annabelle felt disrespected or, like, still felt her presence there or something.
Oh, she totally talked to her.
She
They
just
totally
chats.
talk to each other. Oh, for sure.
She is dead now. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was. I want to say the 1700s, but I don't think that's
Yeah.
correct. I think it's
Jesus Christ.
1870.
This voodoo girl?
Yeah, she's like over 100 years.
yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh, her house. Oh, okay.
No, like
Yeah.
who? No,
Yeah,
the
who-
woman.
What?
Who
Like
she was. She's over.
she's
her-
dead.
She's dead, but
she's part of history.
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay.
yeah.
She was a medium, right? Like, something.
No, like she did voodoo, like
Oh, okay.
actual practiced voodoo.
Yeah.
So it was
Nice.
South African and Catholic beliefs mixed together. So she
Oh.
brought something new to the town because she mixed the two.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stories about her.
I will say, like, the one thing that's been, like, super on my TikTok feed is her missing
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
From her grave?
No.
Annabelle.
Oh.
Annabelle.
But she's
Total
not
topic
missing,
change.
guys. Don't worry.
No. Hopefully she's still where she is. Oh,
She's just
God.
walking the streets.
Yeah.
Just all skull and bones.
she's the one who helped the prisoners.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that plantation burning down?
That is symbolism if I ever did see some.
Yeah.
The videos of like people like watching it burn and then the shadows inside.
But do you see shadows? Because I didn't.
There
What
was
happened?
one
Did
video.
you?
There was one video that someone posted that it was like from a news station. They were filming outside of it. A news station.
Megan's watching the nude station.
And they seen this black, like, it was a black misty like figure walking through the house while it was burning.
Oh, you mean Marie Laveau's house, not the penitentiary.
No, the penitentiary. The like estate, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, they seen something walking through.
Girl. My brain. I thought we were still on the jail.
No.
Yes, I remember now. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
chimneys in that were all.
Yeah. But during like the actual like they showed like burning and the windows were all blown out and everything.
Yeah.
There was a misty like black figure walking through the house. I was like, well, the ghost had been like, bye, see ya.
It was my house now.
I'm leaving this place now.
I'm sorry.
That's so crazy. It was. I'm pretty sure it's like the #1 biggest in plantation in America, right?
Yeah.
In North America.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Coincidence?
But the way, if you seen the video of the chimney, it creeped me out because you see all this black smoke, and then all of a sudden, nowhere, there's these white, like misty puffs coming up,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look like smoke. It looks like a fog, like a mist coming up out of the smoke of the chimney, and it just seems like it's like spirits leaving the like.
But like, if that's really true, like let's
Yeah.
say we believe that these spirits are like, good for them.
Yeah.
Finally, they're free.
They're getting some peace.
Yeah.
Because I could imagine, like, how they say, like, a spirit, if you're stuck in a place, you relive everything
stuck
that
on a
happened to
time
you.
loop.
Oh my god.
So
I forget
everything
the
was
name
just
for
in a
that.
time loop
There's-
for them. So they had to
There's a
relive,
specific name
like,
for
relive
it.
that, like, the
For what?
torture and
like
everything.
residual energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're reliving a period of time over and over.
Could you just imagine like a child being that period? Like just
Stop.
Like, a part of me kind of, like, thinks that it was Annabelle's way of cleansing the house. Being like,
I
Right.
don't
we're
know
gonna
if
let
Annabelle would-
people go.
Cleansing with everyone inside.
Yeah.
Cleansing it by killing everybody. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Like honestly, like no hate on Annabelle. Like do your shit, girl. But like I
Yeah,
Shit, girl.
yeah.
I don't.
Please
I
don't come here.
Think she would cleanse anything. Maybe
Oh.
take you.
No.
Speaking,
know.
okay, let's talk about like that whole belief
Yeah.
because a lot of people are now saying Annabelle is not possessed, like she doesn't have a negative energy like attached to her. We as people who believe in her have created this energy, a shift in the world. So all that negative, like there's, I don't believe in that, but a lot
No.
of people believe that
No.
a negative thought creates a
No.
negative energy in the world. And so if
I mean-
hundreds of thousands of people in the world believe in this evil entity doll,
Yeah.
it's like shifting that negative focus towards her. And it's not actually a thing, but like an energy.
See, I get that for certain places, but Annabelle specifically, I don't believe that.
No, I
yeah,
think
me
she's like
either.
I think it's
Like an
I think
anchor.
I think it's a thing.
Like-
I
like-
think
like-
it's,
kind of like the Conjuring movies where she's like an anchor of energy,
Mhm.
and then she can attach herself to like, well, it's basically like the movies where she attaches herself to the doll, and that's where she gets her energy from, and that's how she's able to do things.
Yeah. Realistically, if it's just a thought, you wouldn't need to put it in a box, seal it with holy water, and have
True.
it made out of Christian wood. I am sorry. There is no like
It gets blessed like
And
weekly.
blessed like
Yeah.
2 times a week or whatever, yeah, or once a week or something.
specific words. Do not touch, do not remove. This box is for a reason. Like it's
And who
definitely-
touched it? And who opened it?
right?
And who moved it?
Ryan.
And now who's it killing?
Well, did you,
I'm okay. We do not wish harm upon anybody.
No.
no.
Well,
Did you guys see what happened to that truck when she went into Texas?
Yeah.
What happened in Texas?
That one I feel like could be more like a coincidence because that could happen just about anywhere.
I
But
don't know. You
What
guys
was a truck drive? Was a truck just driving past the van? And I was like,
imagine
"Oh, I feel like blowing
What
up this
happened?
truck
a
today."
transport truck blew up and all that was left was like the frame.
The frame.
Oh.
What?
The moment Annabelle drove into Texas, they drove into Texas. Annabelle, this transport truck miraculously blows up, and all is left is the flame. Like the
What was
frame,
in the
but
truck?
Frame.
Now
A
that
person? I don't
Oh, no. Okay.
Unfortunately, a person.
Well, they're barbecue now, so.
Yeah.
that one could be a coincidence because
That one's less
and,
of like a tie to it.
automobiles
Yeah.
can't be faulty.
Yeah.
Like, but
Especially if it's a truck and,
There's
what's
like
a
less
truck
of
and
a like a
gas?
tie to it.
yeah,
But specifically the voodoo lady, not Marie Laveau. Did you guys see where Annabelle was staying in New Orleans?
No.
she was staying next
door
to it. Yeah,
to a voodoo shop.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
And the voodoo lady was like, "Go to hell, Annabelle. Go
She
to hell."
Didn't you say that there was noises and stuff?
Oh, there
coming
was a
from,
bunch of stuff that happened at her
Yeah.
place. If you go check her out on TikTok, I'll leave the description. I'll leave the information in the description below. She has a lot of really interesting videos.
Yeah.
Unreal. So there was like noises. Her mirror cracked.
The
Jesus.
temperature.
The
in her
temperature was
venture.
weird.
Weird.
Yeah. And
In the voodoo.
in the voodoo shop next door, like there, it's all like building on building, like everything's
Yeah.
attached like a
Oh,
strip.
okay. Yeah, yeah.
And where they were showcasing Annabelle is next to her, so people would go there to visit Annabelle, like they pay
I
money
wonder
in.
if it's like a power thing because, like,
I'm good.
Well, imagine where New Orleans to begin with.
yeah, is like spiritual central.
Which city?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, they even have vampires there.
Yeah.
Like,
How many portals
Real
are probably
vampires.
there? How many
Hop on
portals are
Spider-Monkey.
probably there?
yeah. No, there's like a lot of more of like the darker stuff there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know. So
And if she's like a darker entity, she's probably just feeding off all of that.
I mean,
Well-
of all the places they could have took her.
You gotta think, like, there's probably so many spirits just roaming, like, the streets of New Orleans
Oh my gosh.
without you even realizing it.
Yeah.
Do we know where she's supposed to end up at the end of all of this?
She's supposed to
Like, is this just like a road trip?
Is it Kentucky?
Kentucky, and this
Is that like the
most,
first screening of it in Kentucky or something? Like
I
a
don't
special?
know.
No, that's the last.
That's the last
It's where that institution is, like that
institution,
insane asylum.
insane asylum. But the best thing
Oh,
about
great.
it is the last tour for Annabelle. They're also bringing other objects.
I hope it's the
from
last
the
tour for
Conjuring house, like from like
Okay.
the Conjuring, but like from the
Realistically?
museum.
From
And
Lorraine
putting
and
Yeah, Lorraine
Ed's
and
museum.
museum.
Why
and
are they
putting
touching
it
stuff?
with Annabelle?
What objects are you guys kind of hoping to see? Because I know we get, like,
I don't want to see it.
no, I know, but, like, we get, like, sneak.
I
like,
want the ballerina thing.
Do you know what?
The
Oh,
twist.
the one from
That-
the first Conjuring with
the-
Rory? Yeah.
Yeah, when it spins and then you look through the mirror and there's something.
I
Yeah.
want the monkey. I want to know the story
Yeah.
behind the monkey. I'm
Well-
interested.
Yeah, we don't really know that one.
Hmm. I don't know. I don't think I have like Annabelle. Really, to me, is like the main event, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
I mean, there's the TV too, because wasn't there something with the TV where they got like sucked into the
I don't
TV or
know.
something?
I don't think the TV
Like when they went in,
was-
the kid went into the room.
I know what you're talking
and the
about, but
TV
it's not
turned
a
on.
haunted item.
Yeah, no, the TV's not a haunted item. I think that's just that because the room isn't haunted.
Oh, I want to see the samurai outfit.
Oh, yeah.
That would be cool.
The nun picture.
Ew.
Oh,
Now
Oh.
we're talking.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
What's the name of what's the name of him?
Who?
The
The
nun, the demon.
Oh, I don't.
Vorak.
I don't know. I don't want to
Yeah,
say any.
Vorak.
I don't
Vorak?
want to say any.
Or Vorlak.
Just
or
everything turns black.
He's cool. He's
He
cool.
gets thrown off the balcony.
He's cool.
Hey, could you imagine being a person at the place and they have like that like thing from the first like Conjuring movie, and you just look over and there's
I
something
feel like there's
behind
things
you?
crawling on me, so
I
I'm
would
slapping my
poop
head.
my pants.
You're gonna need some Depends.
Like all of a sudden the thing just starts spinning and you're like, is that supposed to do that? And there was someone standing right behind you, I'd be like, oh, hell no.
See, our luck, that would happen to us.
That would happen to
We
us.
would be like in a mall somewhere, and everything would go black, and then like one singular light would turn on in the middle.
Like just in our regular everyday life.
And just
Yeah.
float.
Okay.
Nice.
and
That's
then
what
like
we want.
we would just hear like this demonic giggle, and we'd push her down.
Not a
and run.
giggle.
No.
Not a
Yeah.
giggle.
But then we would hear Shania go, you're not supposed to.
Yeah.
The number one rule in ghost hunting: you're not supposed to look.
I'm an idiot. I always look.
So
Me
I
too,
made a
I'm
joke-
looking.
Obviously, we look.
I
I'm
made
looking.
a joke to Shania about when Annabelle started tour. I'm like, instead of you're not supposed to look, it's you're not supposed to touch or move.
Oh, Annabelle, you just don't even look her direction. You don't
Well,
even.
Actually, it's said that she's you get cursed if you look at her, like in the eyes,
Oh, great.
Yeah.
and even through the screen. So by
Yeah.
showing a
Oh, well, I'm
picture of
cursed.
Annabelle and looking into her eyes, I guess you can get cursed.
Well,
Well-
I guess we're all cursed.
I guess I'm
I
dead.
have like,
Yeah.
a real question. Who do you guys think is like more prominent of like a dangerous doll, Robert or Annabelle?
Oh God.
Who's Robert?
Okay, so Robert the doll. I don't know the exact like
I don't
story.
know.
I think he was a little boy that was killed. I think, and he had like a doll or something, and a soul
I
possessed.
don't know.
I can
I
look
don't
it
know
up.
the
real quick.
backstory of
I don't know
Robert.
why. Like, I'm pretty sure it was.
I'm gonna look it up real quick just
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah, you look it up, but I think.
Sorry, I opened TikTok and there was random,
Copyright, copyright.
like, raspberry. Yeah. Okay, Robert the doll is a famous.
Oh, he's creepy.
haunted doll. He is known for stories of strange events and misfortune attributed to him by those who disrespect him. According to folklore,
Great.
the doll's history dates back to the early 1900s when a young boy named Eugene Robert Otto was given a doll and named it Robert. Otto became very attached to the doll, and he would often blame Robert for any negative events in his life.
Right.
The doll was given to Robert Eugene in the early 1900s. Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that refreshed my brain.
That's an
so
ugly doll.
It wasn't the little boy.
Don't disrespect him.
No, he causes
I'm
like
sorry.
cancer
No,
and
he
stuff.
causes
I'm
Did
sorry.
cancer
That's a
and
very
everything.
beautiful doll. Actually, that's very
No,
beautiful.
he's-
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
like he's like
No,
he
he
causes sickness.
he causes like sickness and like
Yeah.
death and everything.
yeah.
So
Robert, that's a very beautiful doll you have. I'm
it's
sorry.
not the kid who died and went in the doll.
Yeah.
It's the doll was already haunted, and that man,
Yeah.
I think gave it to somebody and took it back. There was like some kind of story like
Yeah.
that. But yeah,
But I mean, like with Annabelle, like I feel like it's like you accidentally die with Robert. It's like you got cancer.
Yeah, I don't really know Robert's lore, so I'm gonna go with Annabelle.
Well,
Just because.
really,
Plus, we know that Annabelle's like, she does stuff.
Yeah.
the
We
only
already know
reason
that.
I know anything about Robert lore is because of the Sam and Colby video when they went to
exactly.
that, and they had like a big warning up on their screen. They were like, if you don't want to look into this doll's eyes and like potentially not die, then do that. Like,
Yeah.
Do you get like tired if you look into his eyes too,
Oh yeah.
like
even if you
Annabelle?
look- yeah.
like, even if you disrespect him, like even if you're thinking about him, talking about him, like
Oh, great.
you're gonna die tomorrow.
Yeah.
5 days.
I'll
Yeah.
carry your casket. Don't worry.
Yeah.
And these are all in the States, right?
Yeah.
They can stay there.
All right.
They're not coming
Do
over
we
here.
have like any creepy dolls in Canada?
I don't want to know.
Not that I know of.
Probably
Good,
not,
I don't
'cause
wanna
Canada's
know.
kind
But-
of boring.
No, what was the thing you sent me about the Appalachian?
The Appalachian. Oh, we found out that Nova Scotia, which is one province over from us, has a part of the Appalachian Mountains in it.
Where?
Did you know it spreads into
Can we
Canada?
go to Skinwalker Mountain?
Okay, no, that's
No!
that's in. Actually, I would go, but that's
I would
in the
not step
States.
Well,
What's
that's what
there?
it is, right? Like Appalachian Mountains is
Yes.
like kind of like
It's like
Well,
there's
it's
a lot
native.
of folklore.
It's
Yeah.
native territory.
Yeah.
Like the Mothman and
Yeah, Bigfoot.
Mothman's part of that.
Yeah.
let's go.
It's like the Jersey
We'll
Devil and
Yeah.
Yes.
stuff like
Can we
that's
get
part
up
of
in a
it.
tent? I would love to get dragged in a tent.
We
by,
are
like,
not.
by the Bigfoot.
You can go by yourself. I am
Girl,
not leaving.
If I hear outside the tent,
No.
Honestly, if it's Jacqueline, you'll be hearing, I'm
Yeah.
Okay. You're done.
Or it could just be her snoring. We never know.
I fucking hate all of you. I hope you all get fucking heartburn in your sleep tonight.
Heartburn,
Okay.
wow.
Heartburn.
Oh, jeez.
No, I can picture it like Megan's tent unzipping and then like just a hand grabbing her ankle.
It's like
Just
the
right
rake.
there.
The rake with his long fingers. Just
All I hear is
Yeah. Tell me why. I just like pictured like it opening Megan's head, touch your leg, and it just like I like rusty spoons.
oh my.
I don't know if you know Salad Fingers, but he's
Oh
like
my
something from like all of our childhoods. You should watch him. He's great.
I like rusty spoons.
The feeling of the rustic against my fingers.
It's almost orgasmic.
Also, another good show is Happy True Friends.
Why are we? How did we get from?
No. Okay.
But yeah, the Appalachian Mountains apparently spans into Canada, which I didn't know.
How does it?
I don't know. I didn't look into geographically.
How does it
Yeah,
like?
look it up.
Because it starts in the States, right?
Yes,
And where does it start at?
I don't remember.
But how does it go?
It's the Ohio and like in that general area.
How does it come up into Canada?
That's why I don't know either.
That's weird.
But I googled
Another reason not to live in Nova Scotia.
it. Right. I would love to like go for a drive, but I would not go camping there. I'd go for a little drive and
Well, me and Rob are going camping in Cape Breton in June, so hey, we're
it might be
Well,
part
God-
of the
Yeah, you
Godspeed.
should relax. My brain is not working.
Godspeed.
I'm gonna be camping, so
Great.
God's in a tent?
yeah.
Oh, Godspeed.
Remember, you don't have to run faster than Bigfoot. You just gotta run faster than the person you're with.
Okay, I
True.
gotta run faster than Rob.
You better yeah.
Oh,
good Lord Jesus!
Is it in Cape Breton?
yeah.
Oh my God.
The Appalachian Mountains extend into Nova Scotia as a series of uplands and highlands, particularly on Cape Breton Island. The mountains
Lovely.
How
don't
does it
form a
come through an
continuous
island?
high altitude range like in other parts of the Appalachian chain, but rather are characterized by distinct features like the South Mountain, North Mountain, and Kobukid Mountains.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're Atlantic uplands.
Megan's gonna go take it
I
away
wonder-
by the
Me and Robin have a trip planned for there, and we actually found a trail in the woods up the mountains that we're gonna do. Wish
Oh.
me luck.
So,
Oh.
if, you
If
no
I go
longer
no.
missing,
see,
you know what
Oh, no.
happened.
if you no longer see her in videos, she's dead.
No, if you see me in a video and it's not me, well, you know, something took
It's her
over
stunt
me.
double.
It's my
Yeah.
stunt double.
It's her team double.
You're gonna come in
Team
with
up.
like the Jasper Cullen eyes. Like, Megan, are you okay? That's not Megan.
I know
Jeez.
what you are. I'm just saying.
Out loud. Kardashian.
No, bitch, no. Come on, spender money.
Oh gosh.
Megan's just gonna come in like possessed, saying, "Bella, where you been looking?"
Well, I've almost been possessed. Thank you very much.
Honestly, that was like a really weird. Ugh, I don't know. We were watching.
We just
it
watched that
earlier.
before you
Yeah.
guys came.
Tyler hadn't seen it before, so
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's I'm good.
It was
Yeah.
I'm
not
good.
a fun
it was.
experience.
Yeah, it was really odd.
I'm still I mean, I don't want to, but I'm trying to see if that thing in the car isn't
The
what
thing
you
in
think
the
it is.
car?
The in
On
the backup
like,
camera.
Oh,
The
The
figure that we see.
Skinwalker.
well, we don't.
We don't know.
We don't
Yeah. I
say
know.
it's that. We don't
But-
know what it
Yeah.
was.
I'm trying
You're
looked-
trying to
I want to
debunk
believe it, but
But
again,
the thing is, we see nothing with our eyes behind us. It only picks the backup camera. So who knows? It could have been some spirit playing
and it's
with
like
us.
beeping, saying something's back there, and there's nothing
That's
back
just-
there.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah, go check out that video if you haven't seen it already.
But he will be coming along with us for more of our
Yeah.
adventures,
Yeah.
hopefully.
Yeah, we want
I'll
to do
drag
another.
him.
We want to do
Yeah.
an Algonquin trip, but like with more people. So bring
Yeah.
Tyler, hopefully Robin and Carlo,
And
Robin said he was down, so
Yeah.
and Tyler's sister said he
yeah,
wanted-
his
she
sister would
wanted
like
to
to
come.
join us. which
And
would be
we'll
fun.
walk the graveyard.
Oh, even my brother might come if he can
Oh yeah, Justin.
manage getting time off.
Female ghosts really like him.
Yeah, maybe we'll get some
We'll
action
walk
with
the
the
graveyard
bride.
this time.
Oh yeah. Oh, we'll get Justin
Yes.
dressed up in a suit and everything.
I thought you were gonna say you don't want to dress.
Oh,
I could just picture that. Just holding one of his Pokemon stuffies or something.
What was that name we got when we were there last time at the Algonquin?
oh, we just watched it.
Yes,
Sierra?
Sierra.
Sierra.
I would love to find out who Sierra is.
That was
I
weird.
wonder if that because there's at the Algonquin there's a few stories of like different females.
There's so many stories.
So I'm wondering if it's maybe one of the females in the Algonquin.
But Sierra is more of like a modern name, so
Yeah.
I really don't think it's like a historical ghost
No.
story.
maybe it's not a ghost.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a
There's
demon.
also, we keep saying we think there might be like a portal there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it could be like a whole it's connecting to somebody else somewhere else in
It
the
could
world.
be, yeah. Who knows? And
Realistically,
that gives you chills because
Mm.
realistically, if you ever go to the Algonquin, which I would highly recommend it because it's a really good place, especially if like you're just like beginning to ghost hunt or like if you're interested in it, it's a really good place to start off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's creepy as fuck, but it's a really good place.
But not unless you're looking for it.
Yeah.
This is in St. Andrews,
Yeah.
New Brunswick.
Yeah.
Which is like a 4-hour drive
well, the
from
first time
here.
we experienced stuff, we weren't looking for stuff.
No, we were getting ready for her wedding.
Oh, we kind of looked for things.
Here's the thing.
Nah, you egged it on.
We were we were goofing off knowing it was like rumored
Haunted.
to be haunted.
Yeah.
And we got some interesting answers.
I
So-
think the first thing that happened that night, well, there was a few things that happened, but the most prominent one is I had used the washroom. And
Mm.
these two were sitting on the bed. I think we've talked about this in a
Yeah.
previous video.
I'll plug the picture here. You can go watch that episode. We have a whole podcast where we talk about
Yeah.
our first experience at the Algonquin, our second one. So it really does a recap of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. So, and I was at the bathroom door, like literally stepping like whatever the line there
The
is at the bathroom
threshold.
door. And the way our bathroom was laid out is that the shower was like on the inner left wall, and it was
Yeah.
like way far back. And I had like one of those twisty knobs, like instead of like
It's the old ones because it was
Yeah.
part of the building that hadn't been upgraded
Yeah.
in over 100 years.
And as soon as I like stepped to go towards the bed, the shower turned on. I
It's
had
a
a fire
lever.
under my ass. I ran towards them, body slammed into them on the bed, and I was like flipping my shit out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Like literally it's a lever. Like there's no it's
Yeah.
not like a button or whatever.
Like a-
I would
It's
literally,
Like a-
from
have to, like-
bottom all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would literally have to be Luffy from One Piece in order to like be Gum Gum Man and stretch and like turn it on myself.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
there's and you were not in the bathroom.
I wasn't
You were on
anymore.
the line.
Yeah.
You know. And then these two are chicken shits and scared.
I'm a little more brave than she is.
Yes, we have levels.
Low, medium, high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the
So
person that will hide under the bed. Like, there's no way. Like, oh, there's no way.
but they sent me into the bathroom to go shut the
Okay,
shower off.
Offer.
Yeah.
You offered, okay.
Yes.
Which technically is the same thing because neither of us were gonna
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah,
do
no.
it.
So anyways, Megan has her phone on with the ghost app where it says words, and as I'm reaching for the handle, it goes metal. I grab it. Hot. Turn it
Hell.
off. Hell. We were like so spooked,
Okay.
dude. No, seriously,
Okay.
Tyler, like there's no way to describe how we felt.
You know, maybe I'll just pretend I'm
Yeah,
sick.
you're kind of
Whatever you
like
guys go, I'll just pretend that I'm sick.
If you're
I can't
if
make
you're
it.
sharing a room with Jacqueline, make sure she doesn't invite a ghost to put a chair between the bed.
This girl
Huh?
invited a child ghost to hang out with us while we slept. She was like, "If you want to
You're
sit
sick.
in here while we sleep," I was like,
Um,
"No."
So picture this is the chair and this is the bed, the two beds. The chair was right here when we woke up. It moved across.
We didn't put the chair there.
I just
Let's be
won't
clear.
be in the same room as her. Fine. Someone can take my spot and I'll go with somebody else.
You guys sleep next to no one else, motherfucker.
I'm sleeping in the car.
No, you're sleeping in the hotel. I will let you
No.
get dragged out of the bed by a demon.
I
No,
tell
thank
ya.
you.
We've had a lot of really spooky, like you can't explain a lot
really
of it. You know,
Um,
I think for me at the Algonquin, the worst part is the stairwells.
really.
I don't
They
know.
look
I,
old
I
and
don't
sketchy.
feel that way.
I hate going up them because every time you go up like that,
Yes, it's an
certain
oppressive
one,
feeling.
it's like it makes you like want to cry. Like it
Mm.
feels like someone's like sitting on your chest, and like it's just like
Yeah.
the pressure is so heavy, and you just feel so sad. Also,
It
dead
is
flies
weird.
come back to life up there. So
for me, it's the hallways. It
Really?
feels like you're being watched every corner.
It's very The Shining.
you
for
turn.
me. I don't know. I still like. I know the graveyard's not technically at the hotel, but
Yeah.
it's 2 minutes away. That to me is the most like.
it's the most creepy, but I feel like for the most like feeling, I feel like the stairwells is like.
Oh my gosh, yo! I'm complete.
Well,
Stairwells
I
don't
know,
bother
but
me as
I've
much.
always been more like sensitive to like feeling like emotions and stuff. So that's
I think,
probably
and
why.
also it lends to like how that person was like. Let's say it's someone who is like really depressed
yeah,
or something. You usually can sense that.
yeah,
I sense evil shit more than anything.
Yeah.
So, graveyard, yay!
but
And things just like to pick on me.
Yeah, you're always the target.
she's easy to pick on though for ghosts.
Yeah,
Gullible.
It's just
because she's not gullible.
I'm
she's
too
just too
nice.
open.
I'm too
She's,
open.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm
she's
too
not
nice.
gullible. It's just that she has very weak mental barriers when it comes to ghosts.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to come inside me?
Even
Sure,
though
I'm
you
already-
try your best and you always say your intentions, and
Yeah.
you know,
Well, aside from that one time at the Algonquin, that shit was got possessed.
yeah, well.
Yeah.
But she said them throughout the day, just that
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah.
So now we know it's not like a all-encompassing. Say
Yeah.
your intentions once and it's done. It's every time you open a connection.
Yeah.
Also, always say like thank you at the end of like
Yeah,
a
you're really good at
conversation.
remembering to do that.
Yeah, it's like a trauma response.
I don't know.
I don't know why I
Trauma.
call it a trauma response, but like that's just what it is. Like my mind is like, do this or you're gonna get like fucking killed tonight.
I thought that night, the first night we stayed there, I thought I was gonna die.
I slept alone. Okay,
Listen,
these two decided to buddy up, and I was.
they
sleeping
don't need
alone.
to hear about Algonquin anymore.
No.
They need
Yeah,
to
'cause
go
you had
watch
the-
our
the child
videos.
chair.
Yes, gotta watch
Yes.
it.
But yeah, we have a little bit more ghost hunting planned for this year. Hopefully, we'll get the whole gang at the Algonquin this fall. And
Yeah,
I know.
If we
Maybe
do,
something
that'll
else.
be
We
something.
have something.
me and Megan have something in the works.
we have a few things in the works this year, aside from just spooky stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like what?
Well, I'm not gonna spoil, but we're getting something done for it tomorrow.
Oh well, this will be posted after that. So
Yeah.
it's fine to say it. Yeah.
Oh, well, we have a book coming out in August.
Well, I wrote a
Yes.
book.
Yeah,
Let's be clear.
yeah, she wrote it, but we
Yeah.
all came up with the characters.
This
but
was such a fun idea. So I am a dark fantasy author, and we love, since we were little kids, we've always loved playing make believe and fantasy and all that. So I thought, what a cool idea would it be if I got them to, I gave them character sheets and they created their own characters and their own dragons, which their characters ride. And that book is going to be coming out August 1st this year, 2025.
Woo!
And tomorrow, I mean, it won't be tomorrow when I post this, but currently, tomorrow, Carlo, my husband / the tattoo artist, is going to tattoo our dragons.
Which I'm
Which-
so
you
excited.
too. We
I
haven't
can't
seen them.
wait.
He won't let us see any of the drawings.
He's actually drawing it right now. He's over hiding, but he's with
Yeah.
us.
Do we get a sneak peek?
Hmm?
Ah.
Just gave us a middle finger.
So he started unbuttoning his pants.
Oh.
Well, go over there, Tyler.
Oh my gosh.
But-
On that note, I think, we've had a pretty good night.
Yeah.
I think this was a fun little chat. We got to
Yeah.
do this more
We
often.
do.
Thank you so much for watching Paranormal at Dusk. We really appreciate all of your support. If you could please give us a like and subscribe to the channel, it would mean so much to us. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy
Happy
hunting! Good job, guys!
I gotta piss.
Oh.
Bad.
I'm putting that in.